If you missed everything that happened during today's session, do not worry. We're getting you caught up right now on the only stocks you need to know about today. It's time for your top 10. Number 10, Whirlpool, falling 6% after Cleveland Research issued a note saying that U.S. appliance demand has softened in the past month. The firm also says Whirlpool's industry shipments for September may be up only 5 to 6% versus climbing 15% in the month of August.
Not good for those washing machines. All right, number 9 is Globus Medical, down nearly 2%. Goldman Sachs downgrading the medical device maker to neutral from buy. Now, the firm cites concerns that other insurers could deny coverage for Globus's cervical interbody devices. That's following Aetna's own policy change.
And number 8, sticking with healthcare, St. Jude up about 1.5%. The medical tech company has acquired California-based NanoStim for $124 million. NanoStim makes a tiny pacemaker that, get this, it's wireless, it's implanted entirely inside the heart, and it's just one approval from the EU.
Wow. Okay, number 7. Merck down 1% after an analyst at Sanford Bernstein lowered his rating on the drug developer to market perform from outperform. The analyst says that Merck appears to have only average prospects for long-term revenue and earnings per share growth.
All right, I'm going out of healthcare right now. I'm going to Yelp. That's coming in number 6 at more than 1%. JP Morgan raising its price target for the online review site to $75 from $52. Now, the firm says it expects Yelp to report solid third-quarter results at or above the high end of its guidance. JP Morgan, by the way, keeping an overweight rating on the stock.
And number 5, Facebook shares are rising today. That's after agreeing to buy an Israeli mobile technology startup and opening its first office in Israel. Shares are up just a little less than 1%. Innova will help the social media giant create better mobile products and help connect more people around the world to the internet. So I guess, you know, Mark Zuckerberg is thinking he's already got 1 billion subscribers. He needs to help the 5 billion people on the planet who don't have access to the internet get access so he can get some new customers.
What do you think about Facebook right now, Steve?
You know, I'm skeptical on Facebook, and granted, I've been very wrong about being skeptical of Facebook lately because it has taken off. But my main problem with it is the target audience. It is losing young people. It is not very cool. If you talk to people in their teens and 20s, they are gravitating ever away from Facebook. In the fickle social media space, I think you have to have those young eyeballs. So given that, I think Facebook's in trouble here. I think $50 is a big technical resistance level. We're right there. I think this is a spot to try to bet against.
Well, not to mention you have these internet stocks like the Facebook, like Yahoo, even. They're really the high beta names. They really seem to get slammed on those down days and have those huge momentum rallies, not necessarily related to fundamentals on the upside.
Very good point. All right, number 4 is Coach, everyone, down 1% after Canaccord lowered its rating on the stock to hold from buy and cut its price target to 62 from 65. The firm says slowing traffic and tough competition from Michael Kors could weigh on the handbag and accessories company.
All right, let's go to cars. General Motors, number 3, down a fraction following a report that Peugeot is considering stake sales to shore up funding. That's according to people familiar with the matter. The French automaker is struggling with losses in Europe, where demand is at a 20-year low.
And number 2, Advanced Micro Devices, the semiconductor maker, is up 4% after a Wedbush analyst upgraded the stock to outperform from neutral. The analyst expects AMD to beat third-quarter earnings estimate thanks to revenue from Sony's PlayStation and Microsoft's Xbox One.
Okay, let's move on to our number 1 stock of the day, and it's Expedia. Expedia shares are down 6%. Deutsche Bank downgrading the stock to hold from buy. The firm cites increased risk to the downside, including the possibility of Expedia having to cut its guidance. Here we are coming up on the closing bell. Closing near session highs here. The 4th straight day of gains for both the S&P and the Dow amid reports that lawmakers could be getting very close to a deal.